Hey guys, Smiley Face Casting here, and today I'm going to be doing my second ever video on my YouTube channel, and this video I think is going to be more based on the gameplay, maybe a little bit of just myself talking about random stuff, so that's pretty much how it's going to differ for the most part anyways from my first video, where I just, talked a lot about myself and like told you guys about myself. So today we're gonna be watching a game on Mirage, and it's squaring up so far to be a good game. I apologize for you guys not being able to see the round one, the pistol round, but the terrorist won that. I wouldn't say easily, but they put in some good work and they got the round out. This round, however, the terrorists obviously go to A site and get the bomb down, so they get that plant money, but the CTs are still able to hold on to it and shut them down. Now, there will be a buy coming out for CTs, a couple actually really good buys, like Revo has a full buy practically, but that's just because he didn't have to buy a assault rifle, he already had an AK. So, looks like the terrorists are going to be favoring this B-bomb site pretty heavily here. Hey guys, it's me. I'm actually recording this after this video. At this point in the video here, I started to sneeze and stuff. So, I'm going to cut out the audio from what I said in the actual game, or over the mic, but I'll leave the in-game volume in so you can hear it. So, that's what happened here. Thank you. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sick and I had to sneeze, so I'm just gonna cut that little audio clip out of the video there. So now it's a 1v3 situation, which is how it should be probably, so considering how many of the counter-terrorists actually bought. It looks like the terrorist is actually going back towards middle, which I think could work out for him, because I think his plan was, I'm gonna wait a while and then I'll execute on the B, because hopefully they would rotate to A. He's going to get peeked in middle. He's going to light him for about half HP, and the CT is still able to secure that kill, making it 2-1 in this series. So, I wanted to talk about, in my last video I was talking about all the different games I could play, like Dota and Terra, or not Terra, but like Dota and all of that stuff. I can also play StarCraft 2. That's a game I have, and I used to play it a lot more, and I didn't really get actually very good at it. I was okay, I was decent, probably, I don't know, the equivalent to being a bad MG1 on CSGO. That's what I'd say my StarCraft 2 skill level was at. And so yeah, that's like, if you guys want to see StarCraft 2, if there's any StarCraft 2 fans, I definitely put out that content too. I really enjoy the game. I just the learning curve is really steep, much like CS:GO, and so if I didn't have the time or whatever, I wouldn't learn, and I don't know, I kind of stopped playing it for a while, but I definitely love to start playing again. And so yeah, so it's a 3v1 situation. The terrorist gets that pick on the CT who is on Tetris there, and he's gonna be going for the same sort of trick play. The op shot is missed right there by the CT, but now they know exactly where he is. But now he will be going for another fake rotate. The T team really seems to be loving this fake rotate. 2v1 situation, the terrorists can't pull it off. And now that's a 3-1 game for the CTs there. Now, economically speaking, that was a partial buy round for the terrorists, so that's got to be a little bit painful. The CTs have enough money to buy what they want for the most part. Maybe not full. No, they can full buy. And the terrorists are just gonna have to Tech 9, Deagle, Revolver, and P250 Rush apps. A pretty reliable play. Flashes and smokes go over, and they're going to be pushing at this apps. But the CT team, I'm assuming, is expecting that, because they threw down that fire pretty quickly. A pick, 2 picks for the CT half, 3 picks, and he gets shut down there by the Revolver. But the team, the CT half, has already rotated in, and it's gonna be a 1v3, wallbang headshot through the wall from the Opper on CT team right there, and that was really good. That was a good hold by the CT team, they were able to hold the terrorists off for long enough for that, so that their players could rotate in. It was really, really well executed. It's going to be a partial buy for the terrorists. Obviously, some of them have full buys, but there are, well, one of their players don't have a full buy, but nonetheless, they have a pretty strong buy right now. The CTs actually don't have a whole lot of utilities, so they're not going to be able to smoke and flash, but that won't matter. He's going to push through the smoke and get that pick. Another pick goes CT side, and there's a pick for terrorists. Finally, they haven't been doing too high for the past few rounds, but hopefully this is the beginning of some new 4v3 situation. Make that a 4v1 situation. An Opper with, he has access to the bomb, so he really could do something with it. The full CT team is on A site looking down towards him. He will take this op to Palace to see if he can do some damage from there. He still has full utility. Not expecting a clutch, but I mean, he could get a pick or two. Incoming. He misses that op shot right there. There's a CT pushing him down there and a CT pushing him in Palace. So no matter what, for the most part, he wasn't getting out of that situation alive, but he did leg the CT who actually killed him, so that's got to be frustrating. I know it's really frustrating when you're just looking for picks and you like a guy, but he manages to get that headshot or whatever, and he takes you down. So we have a full buy coming out for the CT side here. Tay is always really quickly on using all of his equipment and stuff, and then getting really aggressive. But it pays off getting the assist there. The CTs are just decimating the Ts as they rush on the site. So yeah, it's looking like there could be a T plant. Bomb is going down. And it's a 2v, no, make that a 1v3 situation for this terrorist right here. And that'll make it 6-1 right off the start there. And at this point, you'd probably want to, as a terrorist team on Mirage, probably want to call for a timeout and like talk about what's going on, just because the timeout is honestly one of the most beneficial things in the game, and it can really change the pace. Two ops coming out for the terrorists here. Let's see what they go out, and let's watch actually one of their oppers and see what he does. He's gonna go mid while his team tries to execute on A site. He misses the pick there, but all is not lost. He still has 4 other teammates to fall back on. So yeah, obviously CT's called this A, and they already have players rotating in, which actually, if the terrorist players notice this, they could actually potentially go for a fake and then heavy rotate to B and get bombed down quite easily in the preceding rounds here. One terrorist on site with bomb will get mollied out. He has to move, and he gets punished for sitting that firebox. Terrorist is going to be trying to bring her back here. He lights one heavily to the point where he only has 2 health left, but he can't secure the kill, and then his teammates pick him up. This has been a really rough half on the terrorists so far, and yeah. So just I want to talk a little bit more about my channel. Yesterday or today, I guess, is when you'd be seeing my video, depending. My first video, I said I wanted to upload every Wednesday and Saturday. Those are the days I'm like 100% uploading on. But then I'm also going to be uploading like any other day when I like feel in the mood to make a video, make a commentary, make a cast, whatever. Or just play video games, which is a lot. That was a really good play by the player in Sniper's Nest right there. But like I said, Wednesday and Saturday are the days I guarantee that I'm going to be uploading. But then this video is probably going to go up today, which is Saturday, December the 12th. So that's one of my guaranteed upload days or whatever. So yeah, Saturday, Wednesday, 100%, and then any other day that I feel like it. So CTs on this half are sitting high on money. They're rich. They have a guy with 11k, a guy with 9k. Two of their players don't have tons of money, but they still have an okay amount, seeing as they were able to buy an op. The T's half buying 1 AK with no utility, and two AKs with some utility, and then 2 Deegs with utility, and then just a sole revolver with no armor. So T's are going to be favoring this mid to A push again here. One pick goes down for CT and T. Nade goes in and a revolver pick. There is a guy lurking in apps right now for T side here, and he's behind 2 CT players who are sitting on cat. He could potentially do a lot of damage right here. He doesn't actually get the pick off there, but he did do some damage. It's a 3v1 situation. He does get the AK pickup. He gets the Deeg, misses that Deeg, and there's still a CT in ladder room. I think he hears him though. The CT misses the op shot while his teammate pushes up on the left. He's playing a distraction role right now. The CT will be peeking Sniper's Nest. The T does get that pre-fire, but there's just too many people coming at him from 2 different spots, and he just can't keep up and goes down, which is definitely the way the CTs should have played that, and they played that 100% well. And so far, amazing half if you're on the CT half of this game. A buy coming up for the terrorists again here. Galils and AKs with they have 1 smoke, 2 smokes, so they don't have tons of great utility. Mostly just flashes and HEs. No frags going down as of right now, but there is a tiny bit of damage done to the T players. That CT players are set up perfectly for this site execute. However, they do initially at least get pushed off of it. 2 headshots coming in from the Galil right there. And now the CT players are on retake, but this is what they've been doing the past few rounds. They've been just sitting on stairs, sitting on jungle, sitting in CT, and just chipping away at the T's defense. And the T's just can't hold on to the site. He's on 2% HP, and it looks like he will be going down here. Without too big of a fight, other than, you know, the fact that he lit the opper for the point where he had only 7 HP left. But it's definitely gotta be frustrating as a T side on here. 11-1 start, and that's not, or 10-1 start. Sorry, they should definitely call for a timeout here. They won pistol round, but ever since then they've just been getting taken out and taken out. Every single time. Only 1 defuse for the CT team, which says a lot. The T's aren't getting the bomb down, and they probably should be. And they're also just, it's just not working out right there. Spray through the smoke does tons of damage to Lab there. He only has 10 HP left after the CT previously picked up 2 kills with his M4A1S. Goes for a 3rd, getting the headshot there. The CT getting another pick here, and the T going big, picking up 2 right there. Now they have all the CTs on site. It's gonna be coming down to this, and the op shot goes down, and he gets the kill. Now it's 11-1, and it is just not looking good at all if you're on the T half of this stick. I don't know if it's a communication issue or what's going on, but it's just something's not good. And looks like it's gonna be another T buy here. So it could potentially be around going to the T side, obviously, if they you know, execute and do well. They're gonna be doing a split push. That was an amazing headshot there from the guy in mid. They're doing a split push, just everybody takes something, go for picks. So they sent 2 guys down mid, 1 guy T steps, 1 guy palace, 1 guy apps, and they're just gonna see what they can do with the, like, what's given to them. So this opera's actually gonna be playing really aggressively on the A side here. Probably trying to see if he can get some rotations in from the CT players. That nade isn't gonna catch anything, but he's gonna get 1 to catch him. He gets a headshot in the guy in underpass. He now only has 1 HP remaining. This would be a big kill. That's a good big kill right there. 2 big frags going down. It's a 1v3 situation, not favoring the CT at all. He's in connector, hiding out. The T's don't have bomb. Now they do. They're gonna bring it all the way around through T spawn to A though, so potentially the CT could actually put in some work. He could get this frag upcoming here. No, but the T player is going to pull back and go into Sniper's Nest. Potentially, he could get this kill on the planner right now. He doesn't actually see the planner. The planner definitely saw him. Gets a frag. The T player comes up from behind and gets the frag. So that was a good round from the T side. They executed well, and they managed to get a little bit higher up on the scoreboard there. CT players, after winning 11 in a row, are going to be pretty able to buy again. They only have about 9K throughout them for a whole team, and that's obviously not a whole lot. If you put in armor, then you only have 4K to spend on utility and weapons. So that's a little rough, but the T's are going to be able to muster out a full buy here for the most part. And they're going to be favoring this B to mid push this time as opposed to their past mid to A pushes. So let's take a look at the T side. He's playing really aggressively up mid right now. There are two guys around the outside of connector. He does do damage to one, but it's not enough to kill him. The CTs are looking like they're going to want to collapse on middle right here. They're going to be doing a boost up into Sniper's Nest, which was easily caught by the CT up in there, and he could get that kill with ease. Another pick going T side, another pick going T side, and this Opera is putting in tons and tons of work right now. He got another pick. He almost shot his teammate. He was getting so excited. So now we have a 1v4 situation, not favoring the CT at all. The bomb looks like it will be going through cat to B site here, as you can see on the mini map, and the frag will be going down for the T side. So that's actually really good if you're the T half, because I mean, yeah, you only finished off the half with 3 rounds, possibly 4, but you know that at least you can beat them. You just have to play together and play well. So partial buy coming out for the CTs. Some of them can afford to buy, some of them can't. But then, because the T's have won 2 in a row, they can. And last round, they haven't been doing any rebuying, other than one of their players had to rebuy. So they have full utility, and they are ready to execute onto a site. The bomb is going to be going apps or underpass, depending on what this player wants to do right now. He's just going to throw a bunch of stuff in the smoke. Not going to catch anyone in there, though. Bomb will be actually going through underpass. So let's switch gears here and watch. The T-Op are playing extremely aggressively in Sniper's Nest. Gets picked up by the CT. It's a 1v4 situation, and he goes down. It's a really well executed round by the T's. They're starting to show up and put their work in. And yeah, I mean, obviously you only won 4 rounds of the half, but still you have to be kind of happy, because you can still, you know mentally that you can beat them, that you're better than them, or that you can at least win a few rounds. So this pistol round is actually extremely important, sorry, for the CT half, because if they lose this round, they're potentially looking at, well, if the Terrorists win this round, they're up 12, and then they buy SMGs or whatever they want to do, so then they're at 13, and then the CTs probably are just going to have to force on 14. So it could potentially be looking like a match point if the T's do win this round, although the early round here they are not doing very well. They get taken out pretty easily, I'd say. Only one CT player going down there, which is actually pretty good, just because those frags do make a difference in money. They're a difference between like a flashbang or a decoy, especially in that early game. Those who gets the kills and stuff matters, and obviously, like any game, you want as least players dead on your team as you can, economically speaking. So CTs are going to be going for somewhat of a forced buy. Probably, I'd say, because they're lower than the T's, much lower than the T's on frags at least, and a big play coming out there from Lab. The T's are just getting obliterated right now. Partly due, I'm sure, because of the force buy. Basti putting tons of work in middle right now, and CT flanks and picks up the 2 kills, and yeah, that's that. So now only 2 CTs dying in a force round. That's not horrible, not great though. Obviously, when you have spent all your money on a force round, you don't really want to be spending it. They're going to be upgrading some of their weapons and giving some of their old weapons to some of their other players that have died and have to rebuy. And so we're going to be seeing an AWP, a M4A1S, 2 SMGs, and a FAMAS coming out right now. And then another full practically save for the T side of this game. They only have one deagle. Probably a smart play. They know they just want as much money, as much utility as they can, and then for that one round that they can win, and then they can just shut down the CT half. One player actually sneaking up really far in connector right now. Could he get this kill? This would be an important kill for T half. Does get the kill. There is a player, however, on Cat to take him out. Switching over into Palace here, there's a great engagement. T picks up the kill. It's going to be an interesting round here. He's only on 7 HP. Bomb's going down apps. All of the CTs are on A site right now, but the bomb is at apps. The CT, or the T, the remaining T, who is not with this bomb, is coming. So they're going to get bomb down, and they're going to have some time to work with here. Obviously, though, the T's don't have any guns other than the FAMAS, but the guy with the FAMAS only has 7 HP, so he's not going to be able to do a whole lot. They molly him off. The bomb is down. Running out of time here. The T is in sight. They are defusing the bomb. He does hear it though, and he is able to get picked off by the CT. And that's another really well played round from the CT. Other than the fact that they could have actually over rotated to the A. It worked out in this case, but sometimes that'll kill you when the T's have actual weapons and things. It could really hurt an over rotation to A site when the T's just go through apps and plant. So it's going to be looking like an A play. They do have one T lurking mid or apps. And actually the bomb is going to be coming into apps here. So this will be an interesting play. CT and T are about to bonk each other in the head. They actually walk right by each other, and that is the worst thing ever, because as the T player who's coming up from behind with the bomb, you did not expect a player there. You see your teammate is in front of you. You don't expect a CT player to come bursting through the smoke. You didn't think that would happen, and then it happens, and you're totally unprepared. You probably have your knife out or your pistol out, and you're just not ready for that sort of engagement. The T or the CTs will be calling this fake, well, maybe not fake, maybe just a rotate, I'd call it, from the T half. And so, yeah, it's looking like they're going to be looking for an execute on A. If they can get these 2 kills, potentially, they definitely could pull off the round here. There's going to be an engagement here in connector. The CT picks that one up. Sorry I didn't get on the camera angle for that one. And they're going to be executing on the A. I'm just wondering how long it takes this guy from B to rotate in. He's coming right now, so not too long. He will get there before the bomb goes down at least. Another pick. One CT is on... is in CT, and the last one is also in CT. In a bad situation right now, 2v1. Bomb should be going down, but they're not. Oh, now they're looking for that plant. They wanted to flash him first, so he couldn't actually hear the bomb being planted. But now he knows it's here, and the terrorists are just going to say, it's planted well for where we are position-wise. Let's back off, wait for him to push, wait for him to defuse, and then we just peek out and kill him. And so it worked beautifully. They were just waiting for him to peek out, and he did. And then it was another round T-side. So second half scores here. First of all, the CTs won the first 3 rounds, but then the 4th round, which was the just previous round, they actually did lose. So at this point as a CT, you're not overly worried because you are on a save, so it is expected that it will be 13-7 after this round. But, you know, you're going to be able to buy next round or 2 rounds from now, at which point you'll be able to full buy. And you know you can beat this team, and you know if you can get the bomb down and, you know, retake site and stuff, you should be able to win. So that's going to make it 13-7 there. Only one player on T-half rebuying, and can he afford an AK? I don't think so. He got bought. From one of their other players. So an interesting buy coming up from CT, sorry. They got an M4A1S with a diffuser and armor, so they're expecting him to stay alive and carry and do retakes or defend really well. And it looks like the other players are just going to go for a straight up rush right now, and that Did not work out very well for them. The T side punished them pretty heavily right there. Already 2 of the CT players down. One player deep A site though on CT might be going in for a knife. What is he? He's just hiding in the smoke. This could potentially work out really well for them, but we don't know yet. He could just, he's going to hide under Palace, get a pick, sneak back towards the site, get another pick, and the T's are going to have the call out and the information knowing on where he is, and it's not going to happen for him. So now the CTs could force, but it's pretty much all up to them whether they're willing to take the 15 and then full buy, or they want to win. In this case, it looks like they definitely want to win. Definitely want to spend their money and see what work they can put in. So Bomb is going to be down in apps for the time being. They're just going to say, T-side's just going to say, let's just see what we can do and worry about the Bomb at a later point. And yeah, so 1 pick goes down, or actually 2 picks going down for T-side right now. 2 each way. There is going to be a player pushing up connector and a player pushing up cat, but the player in cat is now dead. The Bomb will be going down B site. 2 of the players are in Sniper's Nest, and on A site, that's another pick. And now it's a 1v3 situation, heavily favoring the T's. And the CT could honestly just save this op, but now the T's do have a full 40 seconds since Bomb just was recently planted, and now they know exactly where the CT is with his op. He will peek, he will be legged though. I don't think the opper actually noticed though, because he is now mollied off. He does get the pick, but still he gets taken down, so it was a good effort overall though. It's match point here, and yeah, I mean, it's been a good game so far. T's gonna be full buying again, and the T's, like I said, are gonna be having to do a save. Other than the fact that the majority of them got diffusers and armor, and smoke and Molotov, so they are gonna be able to hold the T's off for a bit, and there could even be a possible ninja situation here. I don't know if they meant to double smoke that, but actually ended up double smoking that either on accident or on purpose. T's are going to be playing really aggressive up mid right now, and it's just, I don't know, it's not looking too good for the CTs. They already have two teammates dead. The T's are going to be looking very, very strong on this B bomb site. The rotation is coming in from the other CT, but he won't be able to get there before Bomb goes down. And now it's a 1v4 situation, and that it's looking like it'll be GG. A lot of the players are lit, but he has players coming up from every direction, and he gets knife for the ending kill. And yeah, so overall it was a really good game. Bomb drop right there at the end. And thank you guys so much for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It was a Global Elite gameplay, and it's actually a really good game. So if you guys have any suggestions for games I should play, feel free to message me on Twitter or comment it down below. And yeah, thanks for watching.